First is to know what ails the continent. Each of the countries must realize that it has problems that need to be sorted out, and once they are clear about that, then to set goal focus on what it is that needs to be done and not to be swayed from that focus. That's one thing that China has been very clear, that from 1978 when it opening up reform is what they needed to do and how to go about it, and then reach out to the necessary sides for that purpose. So it's a good lesson for African countries to know their problems, their weaknesses, and then how to go about it.
Well, a lot of African countries that have China as their biggest investment partner now are former colonies of Western powers. Why is it viable to have China as opposed to the Western powers? Well,
because China has this approach of treating each country, other countries, as if they are equal partners. It is one-on-one. The former colonial powers have a problem of still thinking of the former colonies as colonies in practice, if not in reality, and treating them like children instead of equals. So when somebody comes, a country comes that deals with African countries on a more respectable basis instead of insulting basis, then African countries find it very easy and normal to deal with a country that respects you instead of the one that insults you.
Now, many African countries, though, have praised the benefits that they have received from Chinese investments on the continent. We've known now that China has been Africa's largest trade partner for the last 10 years. But surely these opportunities bring with them challenges. What are those challenges? Well,
some of the challenges is just coping with the dynamics of what happens. Sometimes the challenges are personal, cultural relationships. We have had a few frictions on cultural issues. There are also challenges of expectations, exactly what was expected and what is deliverable. You also have the question of is each side clear as to what it is that it wanted in the deal. If it turns out that one side was not sure what it was getting into, that's a challenge in itself. But there are not too many instances where one side will say that it was cheated or did not know what it was doing, because it is a question of national interest, each country getting into the deal with the understanding that it is getting what is in the best interest of itself, and which then happens to coincide or converge with the best interest of China. So when that happens, we go along, and I think there is a lot of that. But every country must be aware of those challenges.